Over 60. Coffee can be one of life's small pleasures, that warm cup in the morning, the familiar aroma, the way it helps you start your day. And yes, the right kind of coffee can be good for you. But here's something most people your age never hear: certain types of coffee can quietly raise your risk for heart problems, stroke, and other serious issues, even if the label says healthy. In recent research, one popular style of coffee was shown to raise cholesterol by 45 points in just a month. Another type increased stroke risk by more than 70% for people over 60. These aren't rare cases; they come from large, respected studies that every coffee drinker should know about. The problem is, most older adults have no idea which coffees are safe and which ones slowly cause harm. You might be drinking one of these risky types every morning without realizing it. The damage doesn't happen overnight; it builds little by little, affecting your arteries, your blood pressure, and even your energy levels. That's why in today's video, we're going to talk about 4 coffees you should avoid completely, and 4 healthier options that can support your heart, brain, and overall energy. All backed by real science, no marketing hype. Before we get started, I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to coffee each day? And do you usually drink it with breakfast or on an empty stomach? Share your answers in the comments. I'll be reading and giving personal feedback to help you make the best choice for your health. Number 4. Flavored instant coffee mixes. You see them in every grocery store: colorful packets that promise no sugar, added vitamins, or tempting flavors like hazelnut and vanilla. They seem harmless, even comforting. But for people over 60, these instant flavored coffees can quietly stress your kidneys, raise your blood sugar, and put extra strain on your heart. The problem is what's hiding inside. Many of these mixes contain propylene glycol, a chemical used to help artificial flavors dissolve. It's a petroleum byproduct, and in older adults, especially those with slower kidney function, it can build up in the body over time. Research published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2022 found that seniors who drank flavored instant coffee daily had a 39% higher risk of developing insulin resistance, which is a major step toward type 2 diabetes. It doesn't stop there. These packets often contain hydrogenated palm oil or other hidden trans fats. A long-term study in the American Journal of Clinical Lipidology tracked adults over 60 and found that daily use of hydrogenated creamers increased heart attack risk by 28% in just 5 years. And then there are the artificial sweeteners, like sucralose or acesulfame potassium. These can disrupt the balance of healthy bacteria in your gut, your microbiome, which plays a key role in controlling inflammation, supporting immunity, and even influencing mood. If you enjoy a flavored coffee, there's a safer way. Brew regular coffee and add a dash of real vanilla extract, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a touch of unsweetened cocoa. You'll get the flavor you love without the chemical burden. Small swaps like this protect your kidneys, heart, and blood sugar, all while letting you keep your morning coffee ritual. Number 3. Coffee with artificial non-dairy creamers. For many people over 60, adding a splash of creamer is part of the morning ritual. And if you're lactose intolerant, a non-dairy creamer might sound like the healthier choice. But here's the truth for older adults. Those artificial creamers can be more harmful than the coffee itself. Most are made from a blend of synthetic oils, preservatives, and thickeners that your body was never meant to handle every single day. One common additive, titanium dioxide, is used to make the creamer look bright and white, the same chemical used in certain paints. Studies show it can create oxidative stress inside your cells, a process that damages tissues and speeds up aging. A 2021 study in the Journal of Toxicological Sciences found that even short-term exposure to titanium dioxide caused early inflammation and DNA damage in lab animals. And that's just one ingredient. Many non-dairy creamers rely on hydrogenated oils high in omega-6 fats. In small amounts, omega-6 is fine, but too much especially without enough omega-3s, pushes your body toward chronic inflammation. For seniors, this inflammation can show up as stiff joints, swelling in the legs, and even changes in memory. In fact, research in Aging Cell found that older adults with high omega-6 levels scored 31% lower on memory tests compared to those with lower levels. To make matters worse, these creamers often include corn syrup solids or maltodextrin processed sugars that spike your blood sugar quickly. That sudden jump is followed by a crash, leaving you tired, foggy, and hungrier than before. Over time, this roller coaster can contribute to weight gain and insulin resistance. The solution is simple: skip the artificial creamers altogether. If you like your coffee creamy, go for organic full-fat milk, unsweetened almond milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D, or even just a small splash of real cream if you tolerate dairy. And if you enjoy it black, try adding a pinch of pink salt to smooth the flavor. By making this one small swap, you can protect your heart, brain, and energy levels and still enjoy your morning cup. Number 2. Decaf coffee, made with chemical solvents. For many people over 60, decaf coffee feels like the safer choice. No jitters, less strain on the heart, and the same comfort of a warm cup in the morning. But there's a hidden detail most people never hear. Not all decaf is made the same way, and some methods leave behind chemicals you don't want in your body. One of the most common is methylene chloride, a solvent also used in paint strippers and industrial cleaners. The EPA lists it as a probable human carcinogen. While the coffee industry says it evaporates during roasting, researchers at Stanford University found measurable residues up to 10 parts per million in several popular decaf brands. That's under the FDA limit, but still concerning if you're drinking it every day. Why the worry? Even at low levels, methylene chloride can affect the brain. A 2020 study in Environmental Health Perspectives found that seniors with long-term, low-level exposure had a 23% higher risk of cognitive impairment. This chemical can cross the blood-brain barrier, the filter that normally keeps harmful substances away from your brain cells. Once inside, it interferes with mitochondria, the power plants of those cells, leading to symptoms like confusion, dizziness, headaches, and memory problems. It doesn't stop with the brain. Methylene chloride also adds stress to the liver and kidneys organs that naturally work less efficiently with age. A 2022 animal study showed that even small doses triggered liver inflammation in just 2 weeks. The good news: you can avoid this risk entirely. Choose decaf labeled Swiss water process or mountain water process. Both use only water, temperature, and time to remove caffeine. No chemicals required. Many organic coffees also skip chemical solvents altogether. And if you're unsure, check the package for methylene chloride-free. Making this one switch can protect your memory, liver, and kidney health while letting you enjoy your coffee without the caffeine and without the chemical baggage. Number 1. Unfiltered boiled coffee. It might surprise you, but the most harmful coffee for older adults isn't the one loaded with sugar or cream. It's the one that looks the most natural. Coffee made without a paper filter like French press, Turkish coffee, or certain Scandinavian stovetop methods can quietly raise your heart risk more than you realize. Here's why these brewing styles don't remove a compound in coffee oils called cafestol. Cafestol naturally occurs in coffee beans, but it has a strong effect on raising LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that builds up in your arteries. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that people who drank unfiltered coffee had a 30% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who used paper-filtered coffee. The impact was even greater in adults over 60. In just 4 weeks of daily unfiltered coffee, LDL cholesterol jumped by up to 45 milligrams dol. That kind of spike can stiffen arteries, push blood pressure higher, and increase stroke risk even if the rest of your diet is heart healthy. Unfiltered coffee also tends to be richer in oils and acids, which can irritate the stomach lining. For many older adults, this means more acid reflux, indigestion, or even inflammation in the digestive tract over time. And if the coffee is brewed in aluminum or uncoated metal pots, heat can cause trace metals to leach into the drink, putting extra strain on the kidneys. The good news is the fix is simple. Brewing methods that use a paper filter, like a drip coffee maker, or a pour-over trap most of the cafe stall before it reaches your cup. You still get the aroma and flavor of fresh coffee, but without the artery-clogging oils. If you love your French press, you don't have to give it up completely. Just place a paper filter disc inside the press, or alternate between unfiltered and filtered coffee during the week. This one small change can protect your heart, keep your digestion calmer, and let you keep enjoying your coffee for years to come without the hidden heart risk in every sip. Now that you know which coffees can quietly raise your risk for heart problems, diabetes, and even memory decline, here's the good news. You don't have to give up coffee to protect your health. In fact, the right types of coffee can help lower inflammation, support brain function, and give you steady energy without the crash. In the next part, we'll look at 4 coffees that are not only safe, but can actually improve your health after 60. Some of them you may already drink, but others might surprise you, especially the one that lands in the number 1 spot. And when you combine these healthy brews with the right preparation methods, you'll get all the benefits of coffee while protecting your heart, brain, and digestion for years to come. Let's start with number 4. Number 4. Organic Medium Roast Arabica. It might seem simple, but a cup of organic medium roast Arabica coffee, brewed with clean filtered water, can do far more for your health than you might expect, especially compared to darker roasts or blends made with Robusta beans. Arabica beans naturally have more chlorogenic acid, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and improve how your body manages blood sugar. At a medium roast level, these antioxidants are well preserved, unlike in darker roasts where excessive heat can destroy them and create harsher, acidic byproducts. A 2021 study in Nutrients found that older adults who drank 2 cups of Arabica coffee each day had a 27% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes and a 19% reduction in inflammation markers compared to non-coffee drinkers. For seniors, that's a meaningful difference. Less inflammation means better joint comfort, steadier energy, and healthier blood vessels. Brewing water quality matters, too. Many older homes still have plumbing that can release lead or copper into tap water. Using a paper filter with cleaned, filtered water keeps heavy metals and excess chlorine out of your cup, protecting both your brain and kidneys over time. For the best results, use a slow pour-over or a drip coffee maker with a paper filter. These methods retain antioxidants while reducing bitterness that can upset sensitive stomachs. Drink it black if you can, but if you prefer cream, choose grass-fed whole milk or unsweetened oat milk fortified with B vitamins. This isn't just a pleasant morning ritual, it's a simple daily choice that can help stabilize blood sugar, protect your arteries, and reduce the silent inflammation that speeds up aging from the inside out. Number 3. Cold brew concentrate. Cold brew may sound like a modern coffee trend, but for people over 60, it can be one of the gentlest and most beneficial ways to enjoy coffee. The secret lies in the slow, 24-hour cold extraction process, which reduces coffee's acidity by up to 70% compared to hot brewing. This lower acid level can make a big difference for seniors dealing with acid reflux or a sensitive stomach. In fact, gastroenterologists at Mount Sinai found that nearly 9 out of 10 seniors with reflux could enjoy cold brew without symptoms, even if they hadn't tolerated regular coffee for years. Cold brew's chemistry is unique. Cold water pulls out caffeine and antioxidants while leaving behind many of the bitter acids that form when hot water hits coffee grounds. As a result, you get a smooth, rich flavor with less stomach irritation, plus a stronger antioxidant profile. Research from UC Davis shows cold brew contains 40% more metabolism-supporting compounds than hot coffee, which is valuable since metabolism naturally slows with age. It's also rich in melanoidins, protective compounds formed during roasting that may help guard against age-related macular degeneration. In a long-term study, seniors who drank cold brew daily had a 31% lower risk of vision loss compared to non-coffee drinkers. One of cold brew's biggest advantages for older adults is control. Using concentrate, you can dilute it to match your caffeine tolerance, milder for mornings, stronger for an afternoon lift. This matters because after age 60, the liver clears caffeine about 1/3 slower than at 30, so dosing carefully can help avoid jitters or sleep problems. Cold brew concentrate also stores well up to 2 weeks in the refrigerator, which means no daily brewing hassle. For those with arthritis or limited mobility, it's as simple as pour, dilute, and enjoy. You can even freeze it in ice cube trays for longer storage and easy portioning. Making it at home is simple. Coarsely grind medium roast beans. Mix 1 cup of grounds with 4 cups of cold filtered water, steep for 24 hours, and strain. You'll end up with a smooth coffee that has up to 2.5 times more magnesium than hot brew, an important mineral for heart rhythm, bone strength, and muscle function after 60. Enjoy it black, or with a splash of milk or fortified plant-based alternative to add calcium and make it even gentler on your stomach. Number 2, coffee with collagen peptides. One of the easiest and most effective upgrades you can make to your morning coffee is adding a scoop of hydrolyzed collagen peptides. This simple step turns your daily cup into a drink that actively supports your bones, joints, muscles, and skin. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, forming the framework for cartilage, tendons, ligaments, and skin. But after age 50, our collagen production drops sharply. By 60, that decline is one of the main reasons for joint stiffness, sagging skin, slower healing, and even loss of muscle strength. Adding collagen to coffee, especially first thing in the morning, gives your body a steady supply of the amino acids glycine and proline, the raw materials it needs to repair connective tissue. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed adults aged 60 to 75 who took 10 grams of collagen peptides with coffee each day for 6 months. They experienced 40% improvement in joint mobility, 25% less muscle pain, measurable increases in bone mineral density in the hips. Collagen is nearly tasteless, dissolves completely in hot liquids, and blends seamlessly with coffee. The warmth of the drink also improves circulation, helping deliver these nutrients to your tissues faster. For best results, choose a hydrolyzed collagen easier to absorb, sourced from grass-fed cattle or wild-caught fish, and third-party tested for purity and heavy metals. This ensures you're getting clean, high-quality protein without contaminants. You can enjoy collagen coffee first thing in the morning, or about 30 minutes before a walk or light exercise to support muscle recovery and maintain tone. Over time, you may notice smoother skin, easier movement, and less creaking in the joints, all from a cup of coffee that works with your body instead of against it. Number 1. Coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. If I had to choose one coffee combination that delivers the biggest overall benefit for older adults, it would be a cup of high-quality coffee blended with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. Together, these 3 ingredients create a drink that supports brain health, muscle strength, blood sugar balance, and long-term vitality. MCT oil medium-chain triglycerides comes from coconut oil and is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, where it's converted into ketones, a clean, efficient fuel for your brain. As we age, our brains become less effective at using glucose for energy, and ketones help fill that gap. In a 2021 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, Older adults who added MCT oil to their diet improved working memory and mental flexibility by 31% in just 8 weeks. The benefits don't stop at the brain. MCT oil also helps reduce hunger hormones, stabilize blood sugar, and protect lean muscle by encouraging your body to burn fat instead of muscle tissue, an important safeguard against sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that can make stairs, balance, and recovery from falls more difficult. Adding Ceylon cinnamon. The true cinnamon, different from the more common cassia variety, enhances this blend even further. Ceylon cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde, a compound that improves insulin sensitivity, supports circulation, and reduces inflammation in the blood vessels. A 2022 meta-analysis in Diabetes Research and Clinical Practice found that older adults who consumed Ceylon cinnamon daily lowered fasting blood sugar by 18 mg/dL and reduced triglycerides by up to 30%. To make this coffee, brew your regular medium roast coffee with filtered water. Stir in 1 teaspoon of MCT oil and 1/2 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Blend for a creamy texture or stir well with a spoon. Drinking it in the morning, before breakfast, can help boost focus, encourage fat burning, and provide steady energy for hours. This isn't just a way to start your day, it's a simple, daily ritual that can help you stay sharp, lean, and strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Now you know the 4 coffees that can slowly harm your health, and the 4 that can help protect your heart, brain, and energy every single day. The choice is simple: swap the risky ones for the healthy ones, and your morning cup can go from silently damaging to actively healing. Start tomorrow, choose one better coffee, brew it the right way, and notice how you feel in the days and weeks ahead. Your daily coffee habit can be one of your greatest tools for staying sharp, active, and independent well into the years ahead. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who loves coffee, and subscribe so you never miss future health guides. And tell me in the comments which coffee will you be switching to after today. I read every comment and will reply with tips just for you.